Topping on to see who's on here. Gotta be somebody on here. Just wait for some people to get on and I'll talk about War in the Woods. My thoughts on it. It was a killer race. What's up, Dennis? How you doing, brother? Just hanging out in the pool. Man, that War in the Woods was badass, Dennis. Yeah, man, it's nice. Hot. It's hot down here, Dennis. What's up, Philip? How are you doing, buddy? And you guys missed a good race. It was pretty badass. Them dudes on small tires, any no prep on them that track was podunk. It was an awesome event. So we got there on Friday. We flew in. We landed about 3. We went and checked into the hotel, and we got out to the track about, I don't know, 5:30. And there was rain in the forecast on Saturday. And I thought they would get like maybe 2 rounds in. And is it pouring up there? I wish they'd send some of that rain down here. I got met up with Will. We were out at the track. There was a couple wrecks and oil spills, and it delayed everything, man. It just so if I would have known they ended up racing all through the night. They finished at like 9:30 or 10 on Saturday morning, and it literally rained. It started raining about 11:30 where I was at. But man, let me tell you, that was probably the baddest racing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I love Pro Mod, but I'll definitely go back to War in the Woods. It was fantastic. The whole atmosphere. I mean, the track had so many bumps in it. I would never take my car down there. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, maybe I could come up here and run big tire. Which, I knew I wouldn't win, but kind of a bucket list track that I would somewhat do. But man, it was badass. It was awesome. It was really nice weather. At night, it was like in the upper 50s, and me and the wife had a really good time. It was very sketchy, Philip. If you go to there's a YouTube channel called The Track Channel, like The Track Channel. He did a premiere last night. It was an awesome video. It's about 1 hour and 20 minutes long, but it was awesome, dude. They had there were 64 big tire car, or excuse me, 64 small tire cars. There was about 20 or 21 big tire, I believe. They had 32 bikes. That was the first time they had bikes there. And then they had hard tire. I can't remember how many were in that. They had hard tire, and then they had True Street. That was a pretty good class. And they had Gangster 26. Gangster 26 was a cool class. It was all awesome, though. The Frankenstein ended up winning. He beat Justin Lee. Justin Lee has a lime green Daytona, and that thing was on rails, man. That was some good racing. Definitely some good ass racing. Dennis, it's probably different than what you're used to racing. It was insane, but we had a great time, man. I'm definitely going back. They have another race in September. I think it's called Gangsters. What's up, Mopar? JD? JD, I'm sorry I didn't get to meet up with you, man. There's too many people there. But that was some badass racing. I'm definitely going back. I was thinking about going up in September, but Mark is racing the following weekend in Missouri, in Kansas City, so I'm going to go out there. That Gangster, I think it's called Gangster Paradise. Dude, it was some. That's awesome. JD, what did you think about this event to ones that you went to before? I loved it. It was awesome. They had really good food. The food they had like food trucks and stuff, and I didn't think it was overpriced. Everything was fairly priced, and it was a good time. It was neat seeing that track in the middle of like a valley. It's really cool place. Lots of shade. It was a good place. Trees hanging over the shutdown. A couple guys pulled their parachutes and knocked some leaves down on the track. So I'm not used to that stuff, but it was really good. And I'm kind of new to the no prep, like knowing names. I mean, obviously I know Billy and Tommy and a couple other guys, but Ryan Mitchell is a bad dude. But pretty awesome, man. Definitely going bad weekend for me. Broke my foot a couple weeks before kind of. Biggest crowd, 7 you've been. Did you stay? Did you hang around there on Saturday or Friday, JD? I thought I saw you were on the live feed on Thursday. But it was, I don't know if you stayed all night. I should have. You know what I should have done? I should have went back to the hotel around like 10 o'clock and slept till like 1 or 2 and went back out. I have regrets of that, but that's what I would have done. That was awesome, dude. JD, that was probably one of the best drag races I've ever been to. Oh wow, dude. Damn, you hung in there all. It's old people like me, man. I can't hang all night like that. My wife was retired, but it's definitely it was a good time. We had. I was hoping they'd race on Sunday, because I would have stayed out later Friday. We left about 1:30 somewhere through there. It was nice to see Will, hang out with him. And Saturday it rained. We just kind of hung around the hotel and did went some driving, some beautiful country up there. Oh damn. Yeah, it's got to be tough, JD. That's some beautiful country up there, though. We went over to Bloomington, and we stayed in Belmont. These nuts, yep, drag race. Yes, I do, but not no prep. JD, I thought there'd be more cars than Big Tire, man. I definitely thought there'd be more. I think there's about 20 or so. I didn't really get a good count. A couple of them I thought were badass, and then I don't know what that orange Camaro ran, but it didn't look very fast when it was in the finals, but it could have been. I don't know. It just didn't appear to be real fast. A couple bracket cars running that class. That blown, is that a Camaro that won? That was pretty bad. That's a nice car. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's good. So that was a pretty good turnout for Big Tire. I think it was like 20 something, wasn't it? These nuts, that's your type of drag racing, ain't it? It ain't mine. But I am going to get me some D's nuts, lug nuts. I'm definitely going to get me some of them. They were there. I think the owner's name's Joe. JD, I was impressed with the crowd, man. I walked down to the start line like 3 different times, and it was too much for me. Okay. 20, there's 14. JD, do you know any idea what that orange Camaro ran? The one that was in the finals against that balloon car? I'm gonna guess like mid fives maybe. Didn't look to me. It didn't look fast compared to them small tire guys. There was some fast fucking cars there. Like I couldn't believe how fast some of them guys were on that track. It was insane. But overall we had a great time. We Saturday we just went sightseeing, kind of just drove around and saw the country. It's beautiful up there. It was really good weather, temperatures. It was kind of nice to have some low 50s or excuse me, high 50s for a low. And it's actually not too bad down here right now. I'm just two 450s. Nice. Man, I'm surprised that track can hold a 450. It looks like they upgraded the track a little bit where it wasn't so, it was still bumpy, but it looked like they patched some stuff up, and I have no idea how big that far that shutdown is. It probably looks smaller than it is, but it was just an incredible race. I'm so glad. 60s on smalls. Damn. Yeah, I know Ryan Mitchell went past us one time. We were standing right by the fence, about 3/4 of the way on the I guess it would be the east side, where the little creek is, opposite of the return road. And he came by me, and I'm like, holy shit, that thing was moving. Well, I'm gonna probably get Friday. It's so hot. Like right now, it's not too bad. Not too bad down. The sun's kind of. The sun's kind of getting behind those trees, so it's pretty nice. It's nice weather down here right now. It was hot, but I think Friday night I'm gonna get back on the Duster. It gave me the itch again, a little motivation. But I'll definitely be back on the next the race next year. That'll be definitely on my. I'll be going to that race. It's awesome. Just a great time. All the people were fantastic. No people were douchebags that I seen. Racers and yeah, Philip, it's been hot here. But the humidity's not as bad as what it's going to be here in a few weeks. But JD, I don't know if you're still on here, but one thing I noticed when I went through the down by the starting line, I walked through the staging lanes. Man, some of them guys need to wear some better safety equipment. I've seen guys wearing no gloves, and dude, I'm surprised. Some of them, I'm really surprised. I don't know, Billy may have been wearing one. I know he hasn't, but those guys need to wear Hans devices, man. There's no question about it. And run diapers. That would help some of that race. But it was really good. Real, very happy about that. But I just wanted to get on here for a few minutes and see how everyone was doing. I haven't been on live. I don't know if the live will work in my shop yet, but how's the connection now? I'm up close to the house. But anyways, I got to look at the schedule. I think there's a race in the end of October, the end of September, maybe the 1st of October that I'm gonna go racing. I'll be taking the Duster out to Bradenton here in the next probably couple weeks. Just drive around the pits, make sure everything works. All right, Philip, I'll see you later. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off here. I'm gonna take the Duster out to the track and just drive around the pits one evening, or one day, one evening, one afternoon, and just make sure everything works. And then get back on my list. I got the shifters installed. Me and Bobby did the shifter, and then all we have to do is wire it up, and she's ready to go. And I'm just gonna concentrate on that list and start knocking it out, man. But I gotta start working like Fridays and Saturday nights. Yeah, man. Lots of wearing t-shirts and cars, and Yeah, man, they need definitely. You know, it's sad because those guys put so much money in their cars and they can't wear the proper safety stuff. And all it takes is that one time, man. One time it could mess them up for life. But hey, Jim, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just hanging by the pool, man. Yes, sir, JD. That's a fact, man. They Lyle's the one that opens a lot of people's eyes in drag racing, man. It was definitely a big eye opener. He's lucky to be alive, to be honest with you. Glad he's back to racing. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. It's nice seeing everyone. I'll make a video this weekend or try to do live out by the shop, but Friday evening is my plan. Saturday day, I gotta go to a celebration of life for a guy that I used to work with, and then Sunday, all my daughter, my wife, and my cousin and her husband, we're gonna all start cleaning out my parents' house and getting the clothes out and all that stuff. But it's about time to get that done. And then it's a long story. Yeah, man. But all right, JD, I'll talk to y'all later, man. It's nice seeing you. All right, guys. Have a good evening, and I'll see you guys this weekend. Have a good week. See ya.